Now let's get into a little bit on the subject of understanding as to where did branding come from. In the good old days, there's nothing like branding. Everything was a commodity. Everything was very generic, like rice, wheat, flour, pencils. They were all very generic. However, at some point in time, there was a need to differentiate. And in the good old days, when the cow herd or the shepherd took his cows across for grazing, to identify his cows from his neighbor's cows, they used to brand the cows with a symbol or a design on the cow to ensure that that is his cow and he could identify his cow from his neighbor's cow. So if you look at the evolution of branding, it started way back when the shepherds and the cowherds used to put seals with some design, some number on the cow to differentiate his cow from his neighbor's cow. And that's where the evolution of branding or the history of branding commenced. Having moved a long journey from the history to the current state, we now look at what could be some of the basics. Every business wants to be a customer's first choice. Understandably, today the competition is very intense and it's only getting intense by the day. Every year, new companies, new products, new services competing in the same space, thereby making the intense competition in the marketplace the order of the day. And customers have a very wide choice to select from. The concept of brand extends far beyond just your company logo to your business's core values and to every interaction you have with your customers and suppliers. Thus, when you talk of the house of Tatas, you're talking of trust, you're talking of confidence, you're talking of conviction, you're talking of quality. So, they go well beyond the logo of Tatas, which also connotates their core values being trust, confidence, quality, etc. Customers and employees can build up emotional attachments to certain brands, allowing for strong loyalties and even a sense of ownership. I'm sure each one of us have our own choices of which toothpaste would I use, which soap would I use, which brand of beverage like a cola drink would I have, whether it is a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi or a Thumbs Up. Typically in the Indian market, there is still a strong base of customers who strongly believe in Thumbs Up as their preferred cola drink. Now that comes out of purely the emotions that are attached to the brand. This can help maintain employee motivation and increase your sales, but it can also cause problems if you don't consult the stakeholders as your business grows. So it's very important for us to understand that while branding does motivate our employees, does motivate our customers, it is equally important for us to go back and check with the very same customers and our employees what they like and what they dislike, what they want and what they don't want. It's only after we understand their likes and dislikes, it's only after we understand what their needs and wants are, would it be advisable for us as a marketer to go about the branding exercise. Your brand is what you are really selling to your customers, not just a product or service for which there may already be many existing providers. Yes, of course, there are a lot of people who are making shirts. So, it's not about you buying a shirt, it's about you buying a particular apparel that probably connotates your lifestyle, that probably connotates your need requirement. If you are a sports lover, you may want some t-shirts which has got some pores under the armpit such that you can sort of allow the perspiration to sort of vaporize. However, if you are looking for going for an important meeting, you might want to make a statement and therefore you might want to wear a Louis Philly shirt. So it all depends upon what is it that you would like to convey, and that is exactly what a brand should connotate and convey to the consumer. A strong brand can make any business stand out from the crowd, particularly in competitive markets. If we have to talk about couriering something, the first name that comes to your mind is the DHL. If you want to take a photocopy of something, the first name that comes to your mind is Xerox. However, now you will understand that Xerox is the name of the person, but it has also become very synonymous with the functionality of photocopying and called as Xerox. So, a strong brand can make a business stand out. you.